If you guys are looking for Spanish TV shows to watch, then here are some of my recommendations. I'm gonna start off with Raising Voices, and I actually really loved watching this show. It's about this teenage girl named Alma, and she goes through this really horrific experience. Everything is pretty much a blur to her because she doesn't remember what happened to her, yet she takes matters into her own hands and she does her own investigation. Little did she know that the person who did this to her was actually a classmate, even though through her own investigation, she ends up discovering who did this to her. There's an even darker secret hiding, and aside from everything that Alma is already going through, her personal and social life is also crumbling apart. But Alma still builds up the courage to speak up about the monster that is in the high school that she goes to. Another show that is quite similar is Alba, and yes, the names also sound quite the same, Alba and Alma, but it has a very similar plot as to Alba going through this horrific experience as well. She also doesn't seem to remember anything that happened to her or who exactly did this to her. Alba also does her own investigation and ends up discovering a lot of dark secrets as well. Everything starts with Alba returning back to her hometown with her boyfriend Bruno, and this horrifying situation happens with Alba and Bruno's friends, but she doesn't know until later on in the show, until a video starts to circulate about her and Bruno's friends, and suddenly even Bruno is part of this hot mess. And if you're someone who's into sports and drama, then Olimpo is the show for you. So Olimpo takes place in this sports center, and a lot of young athletes live there. They push themselves to the limit or even beyond the limit, and along with being the best athletes that they can possibly be come a lot of dark secrets. There is one character that stands out, and that's Amaya. She is very much against what everyone is doing in the sports center. Even one of her friends end up collapsing during a performance, but they don't reveal exactly why until like the very end of the show. I will say that Olimpo is going to catch you off guard at the end. It's going to give you the biggest surprise that you probably would not have expected.